Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about which fruits are safe and beneficial for people with diabetes or prediabetes and how to enjoy them without sending your blood sugar on a wild ride. Fruits are nature's candy. They're sweet, packed with nutrients, and can absolutely fit into a diabetes-friendly diet if you know how to choose and portion them. So, whether you're craving a juicy peach, a crisp apple, or something a bit more exotic like rambutan, I've got you covered with a deep dive into the best fruits for blood sugar control. For those who are new here, we're your friendly online endocrinologist. Our mission is to make managing diabetes or insulin resistance as simple and stress-free as possible. No jargon, no nonsense, just practical advice you can actually use. If you love getting health tips that make a real difference, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and tap the bell so you don't miss a thing. In the comments, drop a 1 if you're a fruit lover, or a 0 if you're not sure how fruit fits into your diabetes plan. Your feedback helps me create content you'll find awesome. Let's get started. Why fruit matters for diabetes. Fruits often get a bad rap in the diabetes world because they're sweet, and sweet equals sugar, right? Not quite. While fruits do contain natural sugars, like fructose, they're also loaded with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that make them a powerhouse for your health. The key is understanding how different fruits affect your blood sugar and choosing ones that won't cause big spikes. This is where tools like the glycemic index, GI, and glycemic load, GL, come in handy. Glycemic index, GI. This measures how quickly a food raises your blood sugar on a scale of 0 to 100. Foods with a GI below 55 are considered low and are generally better for diabetes because they cause slower, steadier rises in blood sugar. Glycemic load, GL. This takes GI a step further by factoring in both the quality and quantity of carbs in a serving. A GL below 10 is low, 11 to 19 is moderate, and 20 plus is high. For diabetes, stick to low or moderate glycemic load fruits to keep blood sugar stable. The beauty of fruit is that it's not just about carbs, it's about the whole package. Fiber slows digestion, preventing rapid sugar spikes. Antioxidants fight inflammation, which is a big deal for diabetes complications. And vitamins like C and minerals like potassium support everything from your immune system to your heart. But not all fruits are created equal, so let's break down some of the best options, how to eat them, and why they're great for you. 1. Bananas, a sweet but manageable choice. Bananas are packed with potassium, great for blood pressure, vitamin B6, supports brain health, and fiber, about 3 grams per banana, to keep your digestion on track. They're also a quick energy source, perfect for pairing with protein or fat to balance blood sugar. Bananas are like the ultimate grab-and-go fruit, portable, creamy, and naturally sweet. But if you have diabetes, you might wonder if they're safe. Here's the deal. Bananas are moderate in carbs and GI, so they can fit into your diet with some planning. Carbs. A small banana, 6 to 7 inches, has about 20 to 22 grams of carbs, while a large one, 8 to 9 inches, has around 30 grams. That's roughly 90 to 120 calories. Glycemic index. Around 50, which is low to moderate, great for slow blood sugar rises. Glycemic load. About 10 to 12 for a medium banana, which is reasonable. How to eat them. If you're type 1 diabetic, calculate your insulin dose based on carbs. For example, if you take 1 unit of insulin per 10 grams of carbs, a large banana, 30 grams, needs 3 units. Easy peasy. If you're type 2 or pre-diabetic, pair a small banana with a tablespoon of peanut butter or a handful of almonds. The fat and protein slow carb absorption, keeping blood sugar steadier. Avoid eating bananas as a dessert after a carb-heavy meal like pasta or rice. That extra 20 to 30 grams of carbs could push your blood sugar too high, especially if you have insulin resistance. Choose slightly underripe bananas, greenish yellow. They have less sugar and more resistant starch, which acts like fiber and is gentler on blood sugar. Slice a banana into your morning oatmeal with a sprinkle of chia seeds for a balanced, diabetes-friendly breakfast. Just keep portions in check. 1 small banana is plenty. Overripe bananas, super yellow or spotty, have a higher GI because their starch turns to sugar. If you're sensitive to spikes, stick to firmer ones. 2. Peaches, a low-carb superstar. Peaches are rich in fiber, 2 grams per peach, which slows sugar absorption and supports gut health. They're also loaded with vitamins A, C, and E, plus potassium and magnesium, which help with everything from immune function to muscle health. Studies suggest peaches may reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, lowering the risk of diabetes complications like heart disease. Peaches are like summer in fruit form, juicy, fragrant, and surprisingly diabetes-friendly. They're low in carbs and have a low GI, making them a fantastic choice for blood sugar control. Carbs. A small peach, about 100 grams, has 7 to 8 grams of carbs, while a medium one, 150 grams, has 12 grams. That's only 30 to 50 calories. Glycemic index ranges from 28 to 56, averaging around 42, solidly low. Glycemic load, about 4 to 5 for a medium peach, which is excellent. Health benefits. Antioxidant power. Peaches contain polyphenols that fight free radicals, protecting against cancer and aging. Digestive health. Their fiber helps prevent constipation and feeds good gut bacteria. Anemia support. The vitamin C in peaches boosts iron absorption, which is great if you're low on energy. Kidney and bladder health. Some compounds in peaches may reduce the risk of kidney stones or urinary tract infections. How to eat them. Enjoy a fresh peach as a snack or dessert. 1 medium peach is a perfect portion. Slice peaches into a salad with spinach, feta, and walnuts for a low-carb, nutrient-packed meal. Grill peach halves for a warm, caramelized treat. Pair with a dollop of Greek yogurt for protein. If you're watching carbs closely, stick to small peaches or share a larger one with a friend. Leave the skin on for extra fiber and antioxidants. If you're buying canned peaches, choose ones packed in water or their own juice, not syrup, to avoid added sugar. Overeating peaches, like 3 to 4 in one sitting, can add up carbs fast. Stick to one at a time, especially if you're pairing with other carbs. 3. Pineapples. Tropical, but tricky. Pineapples are a great source of vitamin C. 1 cup meets your daily needs. Manganese supports bone health, and bromelain, an enzyme that aids digestion and reduces inflammation. They also have antioxidants that protect against heart disease and cancer. Pineapples are a tropical delight, sweet, tangy, and perfect for a beachy vibe. But their higher GI means you need to be strategic to enjoy them without blood sugar spikes. Carbs. A 1 cup serving, 165 grams, of pineapple chunks has about 16 grams of carbs and 80 calories. Glycemic index ranges from 56 to 65, depending on ripeness and variety, moderate to high. Glycemic load, around 6, which is low and manageable. 4. Watermelon, hydrating but high GI. Watermelon is 95% water, making it super hydrating. It's also rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and lycopene, an antioxidant linked to heart health and cancer prevention. The low calorie and carb content makes it a light option. Watermelon is a summer staple, refreshing, juicy, and mostly water. But its high GI means it requires careful portion control for diabetes. Carbs. A 1 cup serving, 152 grams, of diced watermelon has 12 grams of carbs and 45 calories. Glycemic index, around 70 to 80, which is high. Glycemic load, about 5, which is low due to the small carb content. 5. Oranges. Whole fruit beets juice. Oranges are a vitamin C powerhouse, one meets your daily needs, and provide fiber, 3 grams per orange, to slow sugar absorption. They also have folate for cell health and antioxidants to reduce inflammation. Oranges are a classic fruit, bright, zesty, and full of flavor. But when it comes to diabetes, eating the whole fruit is way better than drinking orange juice. Carbs. A medium orange, 130 grams, has about 15 grams of carbs and 60 calories. A cup of orange juice, 240 milliliters, has 25 to 30 grams. Glycemic index. Whole oranges are around 40, low. Orange juice is 60 to 70, moderate to high. Glycemic load. About 5 for an orange, but 12 to 15 for juice. 6. Grapes. Sweet but risky. Grapes are like nature's candy, small, sweet, and easy to pop in your mouth. But their higher GL makes them trickier for diabetes. Carbs. A 1/2 cup serving, about 16 grapes, 75 grams, has 8 grams of carbs and 30 calories. A full cup has 16 grams. Glycemic index, around 50 to 59, moderate. Glycemic load, about 11 for 1/2 cup, which is moderate but can climb with larger portions. Grapes are rich in resveratrol, an antioxidant linked to heart health, and vitamin K for blood clotting. They also have fiber, 1 gram per cup, and hydration from their high water content. 7. Apples, a diabetes-friendly staple. Apples are a go-to fruit for good reason. They're versatile, satisfying, and great for blood sugar control. Apples are high in fiber, 4 grams per apple, especially pectin, which slows digestion and supports gut health. They also provide vitamin C and antioxidants like quercetin, which reduce inflammation and heart disease risk. Carbs, a small apple, 182 grams, has about 15 grams of carbs and 80 calories. Glycemic index, around 36, low. Glycemic load, about 6, low. 8. Cherries, sweet with benefits. Cherries are a delicious treat, but their higher GI requires moderation for diabetes. Cherries are packed with anthocyanins, antioxidants that support heart health and reduce inflammation. They also provide vitamin C, fiber, 3 grams per cup, and melatonin, which may improve sleep. Carbs, a 1-cup serving, 154 grams, has 15 to 20 grams of carbs and 80 to 100 calories. Glycemic index, around 62, moderate to high. Glycemic load, about 13, moderate to high. 9. Pomegranates, a nutrient powerhouse. Pomegranates are loaded with antioxidants like punicalagins that reduce inflammation, lower LDL cholesterol, and protect against heart disease. They also have fiber, 7 grams per 100 grams, vitamin C, 30% of daily needs, and vitamin K. Studies show pomegranate juice may improve insulin sensitivity and reduce artery stiffening in people with diabetes. Pomegranates are like little jewels of health, sweet, tart, and packed with benefits for diabetes. Carbs, a 100-gram serving, about 1/2 cup seeds, has 14 grams of carbs and 80 calories. Glycemic index, around 53, low to moderate. Glycemic load, about 6, low. 10. Apricots, a low GI gem. Apricots are rich in vitamin A, for eye health, vitamin K, for blood clotting, iron, calcium, and potassium. Their high fiber, 3 grams per cup, supports digestion and may act as a natural laxative, great for constipation. They also have antioxidants that reduce heart disease risk. Apricots are small but mighty, offering big benefits with minimal carbs. Carbs, a 1-cup serving, 165 grams, about 4 to 5 apricots, has 17 grams of carbs and 75 calories. Glycemic index, around 34, very low. Glycemic load, about 4, excellent. 11th, dates. Sweet but sugar-heavy dates are packed with folate, carotenoids, for eye health, and phenolic acids, for heart disease and cancer prevention. They also provide fiber, 2 grams per date, and potassium. Dates are like nature's caramel, rich, sticky, and super sweet, but their high sugar content makes them a challenge for diabetes. Carbs. 1 date, 7 to 8 grams, has 18 grams of carbs and 20 calories. A 1/4 cup serving, 4 dates, has 72 grams. Glycemic index, around 42 to 55, low to moderate. Glycemic load, about 18 for 1 date, high. 12th, rambutan, an exotic option. Rambutan is high in fiber, comparable to apples or oranges, vitamin C, 50% of daily needs per 100 grams, and vitamin B5 for energy metabolism. It also provides copper, manganese, potassium, and zinc, supporting bone, brain, and heart health. The soluble fiber forms a gel in your gut, slowing digestion and reducing appetite. Rambutan is a tropical fruit from Southeast Asia with a spiky exterior and juicy flesh. It's less common, but worth trying for its diabetes-friendly profile. Carbs. A 100-gram serving, about 11 rambutans, has 20 grams of carbs and 84 calories. Glycemic index, estimated around 40 to 50, low to moderate, data is limited. Glycemic load, about 8, low to moderate. Health benefits. Gut health. The fiber feeds beneficial bacteria, producing short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation and support conditions like IBS or Crohn's disease. Weight loss. High fiber keeps you full, helping with portion control. Infection protection. Vitamin C and other compounds may fight viruses and bacteria. Heart health. Animal studies suggest rambutan lowers cholesterol and triglycerides. Cancer prevention. Compounds may inhibit cancer cell growth, based on animal studies. Diabetes support may improve insulin sensitivity and lower fasting blood sugar. How to eat them. Eat 5 to 6 rambutans, about 50 grams, as a snack. Peel the spiky skin and enjoy the juicy flesh, avoiding the seed. Add to a fruit salad with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra fiber. Pair with a protein, like a handful of almonds or a slice of turkey, to balance carbs. So blend rambutan flesh with coconut water and a splash of lime for a refreshing, low-sugar smoothie. Rambutan is harder to find and can be pricey. Limit portions to avoid carb overload, especially if you're new to it. General tips for eating fruit with diabetes. Now that we've covered specific fruits, here are some universal tips to enjoy them safely. Stick to one small serving, about 15 grams of carbs, per sitting. Use a measuring cup or count pieces to stay on track. Pair with protein or fat. Combine fruit with nuts, cheese, yogurt, or a boiled egg to slow sugar absorption and keep you full. Eat fruit as a snack or with a low-carb meal, not after a carb-heavy one. Before exercise is also a great time, as your muscles use the carbs for fuel. Monitor your blood sugar. Use a glucometer to see how different fruits affect you. Everyone's body is different, so test and adjust. Choose whole fruit over juice. Whole fruit has fiber to slow digestion, while juice spikes blood sugar faster. Go for low GI options. Prioritize fruits like apples, peaches, apricots, and pomegranates over high GI ones like watermelon or cherries. Mix it up. Variety ensures you get a range of nutrients. Rotate fruits weekly to keep things interesting. Sample day, breakfast, small apple with 1 tablespoon almond butter, 15 grams carbs. Snack, 1/2 cup pomegranate seeds with a string cheese, 7 grams carbs. Lunch, salad with grilled chicken, spinach, and 5 to 6 rambutans, 10 grams carbs. Snack, 2 apricots with a handful of walnuts, 8 grams carbs. Dinner, salmon, roasted veggies, and 1/2 cup peaches, 6 grams carbs. Total carbs, approximately 46 grams from fruit, leaving room for other low-carb foods. Why fruit is worth it. Fruits aren't just safe for diabetes, they're a must for overall health. They provide antioxidants to fight inflammation and reduce complications like heart disease or neuropathy, fiber to stabilize blood sugar, lower cholesterol, and support gut health, vitamins and minerals for immunity, energy, and organ function, hydration from high-water fruits like watermelon or oranges, satisfaction to curb cravings for unhealthy sweets. By choosing low GI, low GL fruits and pairing them wisely, you can enjoy nature's sweetness without worrying about your A1C. Plus, fruit adds color and flavor to your diet, making healthy eating fun and sustainable. Before we wrap up, I want to say a huge thank you for being part of this community. Your likes, comments, and shares keep me motivated to create content that empowers you to live your healthiest life. There's so much health info out there, and I'm honored you're choosing to learn with me. If this video helped you rethink fruit for diabetes, please share it with someone who might benefit, a friend, family member, or coworker. And drop a comment below. Tell me your favorite fruit or what you'd like me to cover next. I read every single one. Fruits like bananas, peaches, pineapples, watermelon, oranges, grapes, apples, cherries, pomegranates, apricots, dates, and rambutan can all fit into a diabetes-friendly diet if you choose wisely and portion carefully. Focus on low GI, low GL options, pair with protein or fat, and monitor your blood sugar to find what works for you. With these tips, you can enjoy the sweetness and nutrition of fruit without the stress of spikes. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.